Hello, you all. Welcome to Street Politics with Talessia. I hope y'all can hear me. First of all, I would like to say Happy New Year's. I hope y'all are ready for 2019. All the things you didn't get accomplished for 2018, you can get them accomplished for 2019. I did me a vision board. I got me a good old planner. My life is going to be structured for 2018. I got some great things that I'm going to be doing. And so I'm just excited about 2019, I'm sorry. But a lot of stuff I'm not going to broadcast because one thing I'm starting to learn about life, just put it out there when you're ready for it to hit. Instead of pre-touring like, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. No, I'm just going to hit y'all with what I'm hitting y'all with. You already know I got the Street Politics City Tour coming. I'm finalizing some of the dates. But I do got a few places, Atlanta, Cleveland, Nevada, and Florida. So now I'm just working on securing securing a venue and getting that everything that's going on. Because, this year is going to be a off the chain year as far as politics. So I don't even know where to begin. First, let's talk about, it was a Texas drive-by shooting. It was a 7-year-old girl in a car with her mother. LaPortia Washington was in the car with her 7-year-old daughter, and a white guy pulled up in the truck and just got to shooting at her. The mother said it was like no road rage. She had no incident prior to this person. All she knows is that this white man came up and got to shooting at her and pulled off. I'm really not good with like speculations, but you have to say that, some stuff is just plain out obvious. It just seems like this is racially motivated. It's either racially motivated or this person just stone cold crazy, just going out here shooting people. The reason why I can't say is that because they only just shot that person. Well, they only shot one person. But, we just need to keep this 30-year-old mother in our prayers. You know what I'm saying? To watch her daughter die. They minding their own business. And a coward want to come take a 7-year-old life. They didn't even have a chance out here. And so, that's kind of, it's a sad situation. I feel so awful for the mother. I seen CNN had to interview the mother. I just think sometimes some news medias need to back up off the stuff. This lady is in the hospital recovering from, I think, gunshots, wounds herself, and also dealing with her daughter being killed. I don't think it's the proper time the media be trying to put her on to get her side of the story. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's so thirsty for a story. I just think that it's very inappropriate. I don't think that media people should back off that. You know what I'm saying? Get a mother some time to heal and get herself together. So we want to keep our thoughts and prayers out for this baby that lost her life, and Miss Washington that has to deal with the fact that a maniac, a coward, a punk decided to take somebody else's life. So in the other news, we have our first Democratic candidate coming out the woodwork saying they ready to jump in the arena. Now, let's give you some background. The Democrats have over 30 some potential candidates that want to run for president. That's so many that I don't even know how this is going to go with them choosing, how we going to narrow this down to who get what. Like, this is ridiculous. Instead of a few of them going and helping each other run around for them to try to beat President Trump, it's like 80 of them trying to get the seat. So we have Elizabeth Warren coming out. She wants to be our first woman president, and also she thinks that she can beat Donald J. Trump in 2020. Well, also, she also thinks that, I guess, that she can outdo the other 800 people that's in the pool of the Democratic Party that's trying to get this seat. Now, my thing with Elizabeth Warren, I just going to be honest and frank with you. You don't have a chance with Donald J. Trump. You're not a strong enough candidate to me. This day and age, we learn our lessons from just picking candidate based on race, sex. I mean, race and gender. We're not doing that no more. Who cares about being the first of anything? We want somebody that can. We either want Donald J. Trump to continue doing what he's doing, or we want somebody else to come behind him, take up the slack, and move America forward. I just can't see her doing that. You know, she had a lot of bad stuff with with the test, with her being what is it called, Cherokee or whatever she says she is, Cherokee. And she had, I got more Indian Cherokee in my blood than what she has. She has a fracture, a little pinch of it, and the test was the worst thing. She got backfire from them for, you know what I'm saying, using them as to act like, you know, somebody, your grandmother told you. Let me tell you something. Most black households, and if you know, and you can ask anybody black, when we was growing up in school, all of us said we had Indian in our blood. I don't know if we had a good strand of hair. We'd be like, we got some Indian in our blood. Laugh through our teeth. We always said it was our grandmother. Our grandmother was Indian. I mean, that's just the thing. And for her to actually say that, I thought that was real funny. And in most black households, and you have heard this before, like, we all know it was a joke. We all know we was lying. So for her to say, like, she's Indian, no, you're not. Everybody got a little bit of something, because we all mixed up in this all together. Nobody is 100% anything in America, well, around these neck of the woods. So, but with her running, I just don't see her being, I don't see her being a candidate. Like, it's all them. I want somebody in the Democratic Party. It's not none of them that's running around in this circuit now. I don't want to see her. I don't want to see Kamala Harris. I don't want to see Jeffries. I don't want to see any of the other people. Damn sure don't want to see Maxine Waters. No, I don't want to see none. The Democratic Party need a fresh face. They need a fresh face, a fresh, unique face, because the Democratic Party has went all far left. They all seem like they about socialism now. We all, and everybody knows socialism don't work. Look at Venezuela. Look at other stuff. We can't. Everything in life just cannot be for free. So with her far left views, and it's like the Democratic Party has lost who they, I don't even know who they are or what they stand for. We have so many mixed things that everybody bringing in. Like, it's like they don't have no set core values of who the Democratic Party is. So with all these candidates that we seeing now, none of them is going to be able to beat Donald Trump. Cause don't nobody like none of the stuff that y'all are going for. And as American people, like, I don't see none of the faces. I just don't see Senator Warren winning the Democratic nominee, let alone probably the top 10, or however they're gonna do this or whatever. I'm just really curious to see the Republicans that's gonna run against Donald Trump. That's gonna be very interesting. Or is they gonna leave the field open just for him to run, because they know it's going to be hard, because Donald Trump has a hard core base. And he has a high rating in the Republican Party. So I don't see no Republican beating him right now. That's why everybody else just automatically going to 2024, because they know they don't got no shot in 2020. I'm telling you, I'm predicting right now that Donald J. Trump will be 2020 presidential Republican nominee. And it's going to be him against somebody. And I hope it's somebody different with the Democratic Party. I don't want to see none of them other people that's in the Democratic Party. So, yeah, that's with that. I'm just... Another thing we want to touch on. Okay. It seems like everybody is scared to talk about... I won't say everybody. I think people are scared to talk about transgenders. Or not transgender, let me take that back. I think people are scared to talk about the LBGTQ. I don't know if they added, it seems like they add on another letter every week. Community. It's like if you speak out against them, you get this backlash, and people try to say you homophobic and different stuff like that. No, We can, just like y'all will talk about the black community, you will talk about the Republican Party, the Democratic Party. We can talk about the LGBTQ. I think it's probably why now, because I know it's something that they say you don't even have to identify with anything. That's a new letter, something that they got going on. I don't know. But transgenders in sports. Now, it's been a lot of stuff that's been coming up, especially with males that say they identify as women, entering in women's sports, beating the hell out of every dominating the whole squad on everything. The wrestler, the it's just, I don't think it's fair, because at the end of the day, if you a male, okay, I don't know if when you taking hormones, I know you take hormones to make you grow breasts and I guess look more feminine, have feminine ways, but has it been anything proven to say when you want to transition into another sex that you would take your physical part? Your physical part, well, I don't know if I'm saying this right. What I mean by physical part, I mean like males are stronger than women. So are these hormones weakening in your strength? Is that even possible? I don't know. We need to look at that and see if that's even possible, because I'm seeing a lot of these males that's transitioning into women beating that UFC fighter that's a transgender, beat that lady skull, fracture her skull and everything. This is a man fighting a woman. Like, you can't get around that. I don't care what you want to identify yourself with. That is cool, but you still are a man. Somebody, you can send me something in my inbox or comment down below showing me where scientists say when they give somebody that's transitioned over to whatever they want to be, from male or female, is it strengthening their strength? Does it make them weaker by them being, not to say that all men are stronger than women, which 99% of them are. That's just in there. Males are stronger than women. I mean, that's just reality. So you taking these hormones, is it toning down your strengthness? Because y'all getting these matches with all these different kind of sports and y'all whooping the hell out of these women. And it's like that's so unfair, because I'm not competing against a biological woman. I'm competing against a male, whoever you want to identify yourself as. I'm still identifying myself as I'm identifying myself as a woman, but you still a man. Like, you got one picture, this transgender had this lady in the head, beating the crap out of her. I just don't understand how they need their own sports, flat out, period. I'm sorry. It's just they need their own sports. The bathroom thing. The bathroom thing to me just opened up the door for pedophiles. Not saying that pedophiles only run in the LGBT community, but I can just say somebody that's a pedophile and they know that this is that all he has to say is, I'm identifying with a woman right now, for him to go in the bathroom and be a pervert. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, we have to sit down and have serious conversations about this. Like, is it fair for you to go in a women's bathroom and you still have a penis? Or, okay, if your penis removed, would that be fine? Because now you have a female part to go in that bathroom. Because, like, I don't understand. Like, any day, it's no set of rules for you to wake up and say who you want to be, far as I'm concerned, seeing it from the LGBT community. It's not no certain length of time. It's not something, you could just wake up one day, and I could wake up tomorrow and say I want to be a man. And I can go in a man bathroom and you're not supposed to say nothing to me because I identify myself as a man. You see the slippery slope we slipping into? So we're going to have a serious conversation about transgender, especially in sports. I don't think they should be competing in sports with people. If you have to write on if you competed in a female sport or male sport. You know what I'm saying? I could see if it was any gender sport, that would be cool. But if I'm entering in the contest to compete against a female, I want to compete against a biological female, not somebody that identify themselves as a female. And I'm not homophobic. That don't mean that I don't like transgender people. One of my favorite transgenders that I follow on social media, and that's T.S. Madison. She's transgender. I love her to death. So it's not that, but I mean we have to call things out whether we want to or not, and stop trying to be afraid and sugarcoat stuff. I think that's very unfair for a male that's transitioning as a woman to be in any sport competing against a woman, vice versa. I just think that's totally wrong, and it's like dominating and taking over these sports, and that's something that we're gonna have to really look at. Like, that's just unfair. I just feel like that's very, very unfair. So, immigration. Well, listen, let me tell you something. At the end of the day, immigration needed to be fixed way before Donald Trump came in office, way before Barack Obama. This has been going on for years and years and years. It is just like everybody been kicking it down the road, kicking it down the road. We're going to resolve it here. We're going to put a piece over here. We're going to put... No. Immigration needs to be fixed. Congress should not have been able to go home for the holidays to be with their family. We paying y'all over $100,000 a year for y'all to sit up there and do absolute nothing, to go back and forth with saying what you not gonna do, what you is gonna do. Who, you know what I'm saying? We elect y'all, and y'all over millions of people's lives, and y'all sitting in Congress playing games. You know what I'm saying? Congress, at the end of the day, y'all gonna have to take y'all gonna have to take some fault for the officer that got killed in California by an illegal immigrant. Now, let me just tell you this. First of all, he had got pulled over twice for DUI. Now, the current immigration laws that they have in place, I don't know if it's everywhere or is these just sanctuary cities that these are, but they've not allowed to notify ICE, so ICE can come pick them up to detain them, I guess, to deport them back because they're here illegally. It's a law that says that the regular American police force or whatever, they can't what is it? I don't want to say the wrong. They can't give this switch information with each other. You see what I'm saying? So when this guy was caught twice for DUI, the local law enforcement was not allowed to notify ICE about this man. So here it is. We have a cop who migrated over here the right way. Officer, I just had his name up because Lord knows I messed up his name. Hold on. So in San Francisco on, hold on.
As a kid growing up, my dream was to go to
Corporal Singh got a call about somebody driving or whatever, so he took the call or whatever, and he proceeded to pull this coward over. I'm going to call him a coward because I'm not even going to give his name the benefit of the doubt to come out my mouth. He pulled him over, and the illegal immigrant shoots and kills this officer. Now, everyone want to say, we can't say it could have been prevented. Yes, the hell it could have been prevented. Because the first time that he was detained by law enforcement, his ass should have been back wherever he came from. He shouldn't have been here. Now I know I don't like politicize and stuff, but you gotta say what the facts is. He should not have been here. The first time he got pulled over and y'all realized he was a legal immigrant, he should have been detained. Law enforcement should have been able to call ICE to come get this man. If they would have got him the first time with a DUI, because he got 2 DUIs. So if he got 2 DUIs, that means 2 times he could have killed somebody drunk driving, but that didn't happen. But the third time he kills an officer that came over here the right way, was taking 3 or 4 English classes to try to speak properly, living the American dream, joined law enforcement, had a beautiful wife, a beautiful baby. They just took a picture on Christmas earlier that day of him and his beautiful wife. Now this baby so young that the baby probably not even gonna remember who their father was, who their father is. You see what I'm saying? So I don't understand why if illegal. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Times when I used to do stuff back in the day, when I was in the street life, and I had a warrant. When I got pulled over and they ran my name and they seen I had a warrant, they called that county and met them halfway, because it was like 2 or 3 hours away, to take my butt over there to where I had this warrant for him. I'm an American citizen. And when I had a warrant in another county or whatever, they went to go take me to these people. So him being an illegal immigrant, why is these people having more rights than what we have? How is it that they can have more rights than what us American citizens can have? That don't even make no sense. What the hell is he? Why are we funding these sanctuary cities? Why are we funding these sanctuary cities? We don't need to be funding them. If you're not supposed to be here illegal, they need to, this is what I'm saying, Congress need to do their job. Because first of all, y'all need to close all these loopholes. You got all these people come up here trying to seek asylum just based off because they want more money. Seeking asylum is not because you need some money. Seeking asylum is you facing prosecution from your home country, like fleeing it for, them over there doing horrible things to you. That's what asylum is for. Asylum is not for you to come over here and because you say you want a job. Get in line like everybody else and fill out an application. Get a working visa until you can get a become an American citizen. I don't understand how y'all giving more rights to these sanctuary cities. Then I think that these detainee centers had got one particular detainee center, I think it was in Arizona. It had got so packed to the point they had to let over 1,500 people go. They dropped them off at a bus station because they couldn't even house no more people. A nonprofit organization, I guess, helped them. Call themselves mad at the detainee center because they didn't notify them and they just dropped them off. Who in the hell do y'all think these people is? Is any of these places that y'all housing these illegal immigrants? Can some homeless people come in here? Can some homeless people come in these shelters that y'all feeding these people and making sure they're all right? Can some American citizens that's sleeping right around the corner, probably sleeping on the back of where y'all at, can they come in there? Can they come in there like everybody else? And that's sad that this officer had to lose his life when 2 times Congress could have did what they were supposed to do to prevent this from. Twice y'all failed this legal immigrant that came over here that was doing everything the right way. Twice Congress has failed him. His blood is on Congress' hands. I don't care what nobody say. His blood is on your hands, and it's so sad that you have 2 people that wanted to be over here, and one came the right way, did everything they did to come the right way, and you had one, and he's a gang member at that. He's a gang member here. It's all over his social media platform and everything. So you got this drunk thug that's driving around drunk, getting pulled over, and y'all just letting him go out in the streets. Congress need to fix immigration, and Trump do not open up the government until y'all fix immigration, and including the wall or whatever you want to do. Immigration needs to be fixed. The government needs to be shut down, flat out. Don't open it up for nothing. This is just unbelievable. And then you have kids that's coming over here sick as a dog and then dying in the custody of our officials. Then you got Democrats blaming them. These kids are, first of all, it was so many cases of tuberculosis, AIDS, all smallpox, chickenpox, all kind of stuff that these people is coming over here with, because you know a lot of them, they don't have access to medical and probably ain't never had shots a day in their life. So they sick. And so when they coming over here, the father didn't tell them that their daughter was sick until 7 hours later. Until see, the facts are starting to come out about that. Until 7 hours later, then the little girl died, then the little boy died, and then everybody want to point the blame at these detainees, and when they doing the best they can with the little resource they have when they're already overcrowded. That makes absolutely no sense. None whatsoever. I just feel sorry for him and his family that they had to go through this, and it's Congress' fault. Basically, the whole thing it's all Congress' fault. Because if they close these loopholes, if they stop where if an illegal immigrant gets into custody and telling them they can't call ICE, the people that's supposed to get them out of here, and now y'all talking about y'all need to abolish ICE to get rid of ICE. Like that's crazy. It doesn't make any sense. Moving on to the next thing, we have Trump pulling soldiers out of Syria. Where you say he's not going to pull them out at once, then you have people all going mad. Let me tell you something. We've been over there about 15 years. Look, every time you turn around, it's going to be a new terrorist group going along. If we going to be these countries' security guards, it's time for these countries to pump up some pay or lessen tariffs. Something got to give. We can't police the world. When we can't even police our streets. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. 4 people died last night. 4 people got killed last night. Where's the policing? Where's the security, the police for us? And y'all over here in these countries, listen, we're not the world security. We're not the world comfort zone or whatever you want to call it. Listen, there's nothing wrong with helping these other countries, with funding them to get their country good like ours. I don't have no problem with that. But you thinking all of our troops, a lot of them troops over there dying, been over there for 17 years for what? Y'all went over there for Bushline ass talking about weapons of mass destruction, which it was no weapons found, and y'all still over there? Once ISIS die out, a new name gonna come. It's forever gonna be these homegrown it's nothing. Listen, when Adam and Eve failed, the world failed. Sin is within our world. These things that's going on is out of our control. All we can do is try to get a hand up on some of this stuff, but we can't do it all. Yes, he need to bring those troops home. Yes, he need to back. Their country need to get their troops together. How about going over there helping them build their military so their military can do what they need to do for their country, how we do for ours, and charge them a fee or something. Like we just over there and we just over there and y'all think we just supposed to be over there for the rest of our lives. Something is going on over there that some of these Congress people, some of these people that's over there, that they got their hand in something, because it just don't make no sense how everybody crying about them coming home. We said we was going over there to help them build their stuff so these people won't do that. Y'all brung it down a lot. How much more do y'all want? How many American lives have to be damaged or gone down the drain because we over there? He needs to pull back. No, don't just go over there ripping them out, pulling them back, small portions at a time. But it's time to go. It is time to go. And whoever else don't think it's time to go, too bad. It's time to go. Donald Trump, pull them out. You doing it. Like you said, we is not the world's, we can't fix the world. We are not Jesus Christ. He the only one that can fix the whole world. We are the United States. We can send aid to these countries when they need it, when disaster relief, or even aid when something goes on. But we cannot sit there and police them 24 hours. That is enough. So we got, every time somebody leave the White House and they don't leave on good terms, all kind of other leaking information coming out. So here we have it. Mattis, who resigned. Well, he thought he was leaving in February, and President Trump had other plans. Say, no, you getting out of here before this year out. So he's gone. So now, you know, he you know, he was over, you know, about the different stuff about the the troops and all that, and supposed to have been up about leaking and stuff. So now all of a sudden, all this type of stuff that was going on that he was covering, stuff is being leaked. Now I don't know why people think this is just so coincidental. Like, I don't understand how they don't understand what's going on. Like, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure out, okay, I know you mad because he made you leave earlier. Now you want to say different things that happened and this, that. And then when he fired back at y'all, oh my God, he's disrespecting a 4-star general. Well, hell, y'all, what do that mean? What does that mean? So, I mean, different stuff coming out. That's why I don't care about none of that leaking, what you said happened. If you wasn't bold enough to say it while you was there, I don't care to hear for it when you leave, because that's a coward move. That's what cowards do. Cowards do that. Say that stuff to my face when you there, not when you leaving and this, that. So we also have you know, the government shut down. They've been shut down for about 2 weeks now. Trump shouldn't open it up. I want to open it up until they fix all this together. So, but you got the House coming in. I believe it's the 3rd or the 7th. They're gonna take full control of the House. Now, this is my thing with them. 95% of them is talking about investigations. None of them is talking about the stuff they want to campaign on to fix healthcare, to fix this, low employment. They talking about investigating Trump. How many more investigations do y'all want on this man? It's just insane. Come in and do y'all. So they already from the door saying they resistance, and they come full force with 100,000 investigations. So this is what we about to deal with for 2019 and 2020. Nothing but investigation. But this is what I want y'all people to do. Remember this at the polls. Remember this of the people that y'all elected. Of how they gonna act. How they had power for 2 years. They gonna have power for 2 years. Now, they can change a lot of stuff. They can fix immigration. They can do more prison reform. They can fix healthcare that's out of control. Infrastructure. It's all kind of stuff that they can be fixing. But if y'all want to spend y'all 2 years on investigation after investigation, trust me, you have people that have outlets like mine and new bigger outlets than mine. Is going to remind the people in 2020 why your 2 years, them 2 years you was there, your time is up. It's time for you to go. We want to fix stuff. We don't want no. We already dealing with Mueller doing his investigation. Y'all won't even let the man do his job. I'm about over that investigation because everything coming out of that investigation has nothing to do with Russia collusion, what the investigation was normally about. So these new I don't care nothing about Donald Trump taxes. That's not going to benefit me. It's probably going to make me mad because he got all them billions and I got $0. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't care nothing about that man income tax. And we shouldn't care nothing about his taxes either. Like, what all these different investigations. Y'all want to investigate the y'all might as well just say, look, we want to investigate Trump's whole life until we get him on something, until something appear. Y'all just might as well just say that. Because that's exactly what what's going on. So I mean, you can sit there and do these investigations, but trust me, people will remember that because a lot of people is hurting behind the healthcare system, immigration, how the decline of these sanctuary cities and how they destroying their community and different stuff like that. So people going to remember that in 2 years. You're also busy trying to take Trump down, but at the same time, you're going to probably go down way before he go down. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just ridiculous. And we just need to move forward, press forward from all this stuff. I forgot about some of the other stuff that I have wanted to discuss because it's basically about it. You know, I got off my Twitter. I did a 7-day fast from social media, came back on, and it was popping. Oh, I see Kanye West is back on his political stuff, basically telling everybody 2024, hey, he put his hat in for the ring for being the next president. How do y'all feel about Yeezy being our president? Like at this point, I don't even know. Like I have no idea. I mean, if he want to run for a run, we got to see what he got to say. Hell, who knows how the world will be in 2024? So that'll be very interesting to watch to see if he gonna run. He already put that out there, and he also put it out there about 90% of black people are Democrats, and you don't have to be that way. So you know, black Twitter, the black people, the those the high class black folks, they about to chew them up and spit them out. But at this point, Kanye don't care about none of that. So that's interesting to see how he's coming. And he said, this is what he said out his mouth. At his concerts, he's going to be wearing "Make America Great" hats again. I mean, again, I'm talking about wear "Make America Great" hats. So that's going to be interesting. Will his sales plummet? Will his sales go high? How will people take that? Should we be all concerned about his political views versus his artistic views with music and different stuff like that? So I'm actually excited about seeing that, to see how people gonna take that, because at this point his sales and stuff still do good. People look beyond that. Like I tell people, I might not like your political views, but that don't mean that I gotta dislike you. And that's another thing we need to step back from in 2019, is being so personal with the personal high road. Like everything, we don't have to be personal with each other. Like I can debate you on some issues, and then we can go out to eat, go out to lunch, and be fine with each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, we don't have to get into this like we hate each other because I hate you because you're a Democrat, I hate you because you're a Republican, or anything like that. We need to understand we in a world we can agree to disagree, and still love on one each other, because it's about to get kind of ugly. So you see how they chewing up Elizabeth Warren already. They bringing up all kind of stuff with her. Trump even told her, like, they said, well, how do you feel about her run? He said, I don't know, she need to ask her psychiatrist. You know, he has no holds bars. He don't give a damn what he say out his mouth. And that's one of the things I love about him. Like, he's not trying to sit up there and be politically correct, reading off a teleprompter like a little robot. No, you're going to get Trump for who exactly what he is and what he about. So with that being said, I want to close everything out. I just want to let y'all know to be on the lookout for tour days. It's going to be a free event. We're just going to go over like the latest stuff that's going on in the news, because different outlets is not going to give it to you straight and fair. Now, whether I disagree with Trump or agree with Trump, I still have to talk about what's going on. And a lot of these news outlets, 95% of them don't want Trump to win in 2020. So you think fake news was at a high when he came in 2016, and fake news is really about to get high in it's really about to get ugly. You see they bringing up all kind of dumb junk now. So listen, we got to come out of here and get ahead of the media and just report what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? I seen news outlets on Christmas Eve. They didn't go over none of the good things that Trump has done since he has been president. Most news people at the end of the year, they go over what the president has done for that entire year, whether it was good or bad. Everybody was still talking about most of them was talking about all the bad stuff with Donald J. Trump. Said none of the good stuff, never talked about prison reform, and never, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna have to get our hat out of it. So that's why I am doing these city tours. And you can email me about me coming to your city, setting up an event, and we can just debunk the news and just give it to the people what's really going on. So I'm really excited. That's like my number one thing I'm really excited about. And I wish I had something that's supposed to be done. I'm going to try to work on it. So I might try to push the dates back so I can have something that I want to have there at these events. Like I told you earlier, I don't want to speak on certain things. I just want to say, boom, announcements. It's not right. So I want to, I want 2019 to be the year of announcements of things that's done. Hey, 2 more weeks this launch. Hey, 1 week this not. Hey, I'm doing this, and be on the lookout for this year. No, I'm not doing none of that. I'm telling you, giving it to you straight. So I would like to thank you all for tuning in with me. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Comment below. Let me know what you think about any of the topics that I was talking about. If you disagree with me, hit me down below. I don't mind debating back and forth with you, but if you talk stupid, I won't block you, but I will get you together. I'm not politically correct. I say what I want to say, and I'm not going back, and I'm not erasing none of my tweets because I'm afraid of what somebody else going to say, that I said something. I said what I said, and it is what it is. So thank you all. This is 2019. Today is the 1st. You better have your planners. We have to stay busy, get our life together, get those things that we wanted to do all our lives out the way. We have 364 days. Well, yeah, 364 days to get them completed. So let's get them done. Thank you all and have a blessed day.